Hello, my name is Stuart Floyd and I'm the International Regional Manager for Bond University. I'm here with KOM Consultants today to talk to you about the law program at Bond. Bond University is Australia's only private, not-for-profit university, and we're located on the Gold Coast in Australia. The Gold Coast is on the east coast of Australia, about an hour or so south of Brisbane, and about an hour plane flight north of Sydney. The Gold Coast is a great location, very subtropical in climate, so very popular with Canadian students who especially want to escape the harsh winter. Bond University is about 4,000 students in total. We have 4 main faculties covering programs in business, society and design, health sciences and medicine, and of course our law faculty. Bond is very international. We have over 50% of our students from over 80 different countries around the world. Importantly, diversity is quite important on the Bond campus. We have no one country that represents more than about 5 to 8% of the overall student body. Canadians, though, are probably one of our largest groups that we have, with the majority in our law school. The law school itself is about 850 students, and we have around about 150 or so Canadians every year commencing in our programs. At Bond University, we run a 3-semester per year academic calendar. And even though we're in the Southern Hemisphere, we actually run it on a North American schedule. What this means is we have semesters that commence in January, May, and September. For the law program, you can commence in any one of those semesters. For our admissions and applications, they're open all year round, so you can apply at any time for any upcoming semester. Importantly, with our admissions process, all applications are assessed individually and upon merit. So there's no competition for places, there's no limits or quotas, but instead we actively work with every applicant who applies to make sure that they meet our stringent entry requirements and that the students are going to be good law students and, importantly, good law graduates for the future. I'll talk a bit more about our entry requirements in a moment. The law programs at Bond, we offer 2 of them. We offer both an undergraduate entry LLB program, a Bachelor of Laws, and this is for students who haven't yet completed an undergraduate degree. In Australia, it's possible to study your law school straight out of high school, so this is a very popular degree for Australians and some Canadians who perhaps don't have a formal post-secondary degree, but who are looking to get into the legal profession. The most popular program with our Canadian students, however, is our Juris Doctor degree. The Juris Doctor is a 6-semester program. Again, you can commence this in any one of our semesters, and upon conclusion, you then have a degree that is a qualifying law degree for practice both in Australia and is also accepted here in Canada. As I mentioned, we get a number of Canadian students every year who come down and study in our law school. We've had now over 1,300 Canadians who have graduated our law program, and the majority of those are now back here in Canada and working. So you have a great alumni network and community to be part of when you return, and this is especially useful when you're looking for jobs. Bond has an excellent relationship with the law accrediting body here in Canada, the National Committee on Accreditation. They're the body who look at all of the foreign educated law students and make sure that they meet, again, very stringent standards before students are able to then go on and commence their articling process and go through and get their call to the bar, become registered as lawyers in whichever province across the country. If you come and study at Bond, we offer all of the required Canadian law subjects as electives, which can be completed as part of the 6-semester Juris Doctor program or in the LLB program as well. We also offer a number of services for our Canadian students, including a specialised orientation service to ensure that all of your needs are met when you come down to campus. We also run every semester what we call our Homeward Bound sessions, where we provide information and updates on the Canadian legal profession, as well as any changes to accreditation requirements or articling requirements when you do come back to Canada. We have a great Canadian Law Students Association, which is very vibrant and active on campus, and we also participate in a number of mooting competitions, one of which being the Wilson Cup Moot competition held in Toronto every year. We're the only foreign law school that's invited to participate in that, and over the last 3 years of participation, we've placed 3rd, as well as been highly commended. And that's not bad for an Australian law school. The law program is something that we're very proud of at Bond, and we work very hard with our Canadian students to ensure that you have the best opportunity to get a good, solid legal education, not only in the theoretical side of things, but also in the practical side of things as well. From a practical point of view, students study legal skills as part of every single one of their core law subjects, and these include skills such as negotiation, client interviewing, oral advocacy, letter writing, contract writing, research, and other similar skills. So when you graduate with a Bond Law degree, not only do you have the qualification that allows you to practice as a lawyer, but you also have the skills that make you ready to hit the ground running when you get into your career. In terms of applications and admissions, as I mentioned, students coming into the Juris Doctor program are required to have a previous undergraduate degree. So it's very similar to applying to law school here in Canada. For applications, we look for students to have a minimum cumulative GPA across all years of their post-secondary study at around a 70% level, which essentially works out to about a B or B minus, or around a 2.7 to 2.9 GPA on a 4.0 scale. There's various other different scales that are involved, and Bond Admissions is very used to dealing with all of those. Important, as I mentioned, you're not competing for places at Bond, so as well as your application, including your transcript, we also require that you submit 2 letters of reference, usually one academic and one professional, as well as a detailed resume and a personal statement outlining your experience and work experience you've had with a law firm or anything similar, as well as your ambitions and future goals and why you want to be a lawyer. It's important to us to choose students for our program who are going to be successful graduates and have really thought about their program and basically the education they're undertaking. In Australia, we don't have the LSAT, and most Australian law schools do not require the LSAT. Bond is one of those. We do not require the LSAT as part of our application process. Even if you have one, it will not be regarded as part of your application. So apply to Bond. You have all of the information there. We encourage you to work with KOM Consultants. They do a fantastic job with all of our students and helping them with all of their needs, from the initial application through visa applications for Australia, accommodation, travel, etc. So contact KOM Consultants. Their toll-free number 1-877-318-8203 or email info@komconsultants.com. We look forward to seeing you all of you down under on our Bond campus. Thank you.